Chair recognizes Councilman Green, who will present a resolution honoring Henry H. Houston Elementary School with Principal Larry Hall, and those accompanying him, please join the councilman at the podium. And joining Councilman Green, we have Councilman Toggenberger and Councilwoman Bass.
Good morning. It's always a pleasure to honor one of our great public schools here in the city of Philadelphia. For the members of council, you may recall in our last session of council last spring, we had a great performance from students from Henry H. Houston Elementary School who presented songs from their CD, A Day in the Life. That CD was actually nominated for a Grammy. Unfortunately, did not win, but we wanted to make sure that we acknowledged their great work and the great work that they do at Houston Elementary School and the joy they bring not only to the Man area community, but to the city of Philadelphia. And so, honoring and celebrating Henry H. Houston Elementary School on the occasion of its student-created album, A Day in the Life, being placed on the first-round ballot for a Grammy nomination in the category of Best Children's Album. Whereas A Day in the Life is an album of 16 original songs created by the students of Henry H. Houston Elementary School over the course of a year-long cross-curricular writing and music-making collaboration with the music nonprofit Live Connections. And
whereas Houston Elementary, located in West Mount Airy in the 8th Council District, is a neighborhood K-8 public school in the School District of Philadelphia known for strong academics and a top-tier music program. And whereas Live Connections inspires learning and builds community through collaborative music making, reaching 6,000 public school youth in Philadelphia annually with free, innovative music education programs. And
whereas the Day in My Life project, which includes a 44-page companion book of poems, lyrics, was contributed to by each and every Houston student in collaboration with the Houston family, and more than a dozen top professional music, dance, theater, poetry artists. And whereas the album was released on the Rural Lane Records label, which was established in 2011 by music teacher Azael Thurman, who led the project with David Bradley and Andrew Libick of Live Connections. And
whereas the consideration of A Day in My Life on a first-round Grammy ballot is a testament to the energy, passion, and talent which was poured into the project by students and educators, and whereas the project's success also speaks to the power of the arts to motivate profound learning, creativity, and critical thinking, showcases the strength and power of students' social consciences, and demonstrates how much can be accomplished through strong community partnerships. Now, therefore, be it
resolved by the Council of the City of Philadelphia, the Council does honor and celebrate Henry H. Houston Elementary School on the occasion of its student-created album, A Day in My Life, being placed on the first-round ballot for a Grammy Award nomination in the category of Best Children's Album. Further resolved, an engrossed copy of this resolution be presented to representatives of Henry H. Houston Elementary School, evidencing the sincere admiration and respect of this legislative body. This resolution was introduced by myself, as well as Councilman Bass, Councilman Toggenberger, Councilman Gim, and supported by all members of City Council. And as a father of a proud Houston alumnus, congratulations.
All right. And the chair recognizes Principal Hall for remarks.
Thank you, Council President, and thank you, wonderful City Council. This is big, for a few reasons. A Day in the Life is a project that represents students finding their voice and the adults that empower them. See, this CD was written almost exclusively by Houston students. Through songs like One Life Taken, One Life Saved, and Dear Future Me, there's a pain you can hear through the speakers when you hear the songs of these students. But what did this project do? It allowed that pain to come through in a constructive community building way, not in a negative, I'm going to do something to get my frustration out type of way. They didn't pick up a gun, they didn't pick up drugs, they picked up a pen, and they picked up a microphone. It was that art element that allowed students to express themselves without limitations in a productive manner. For this reason, as a principal and as a parent, I'm excited about Mayor Kinney's and our beloved City Council's push for arts in the schools. Whether through community partnerships or through a certified teacher in your building, art is key, and that in organizations like PCCY and Live Connections that are ready and willing to help our schools and students get the art element that our students need. It's all about teaching the whole child, and everybody likes good music.
Council Biddies.